Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder, it's the Utah Utes and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Back to throw, it's Dampier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Now the toss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of routing to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for room, it's Welch.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Heaves it deep. He's got it inside the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Moore. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's loose. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Sends it back in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he's loose on the right. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Fakes to grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way back from the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Young. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Lewis. Turns it loose. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. On the ground, it's Welsh. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lewis on the play action. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The kick is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's Lewis to throw. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Buffaloes will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Lewis. The screen. He's got wheels. Makes the catch and he's free. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Buffs.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass.
Number 46.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Pulls it on the option. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here comes the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Parker. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Throwing, Lewis. With the catch, it's Atkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Young. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Lewis. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. Lewis got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lewis. That's caught. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Collins and our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Young. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Lewis throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grabs it in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff for Parker. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
QB draw, finding some room, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Play action with Lewis. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Play fake, Lewis. Hauls it in. Oh, sweet feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. The keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis swings it out to the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. To the air, it's Dampier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis on the play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. There's some room. Pickup of 8. It's now second and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Running inside, it's Young. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Here's Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Utah, 7.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Dampier. They'll run the screen.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option too.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Find some fresh air. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
To the tight end.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury's not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Parker. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Parker again. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Caught by Williams on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this.
Got a little grass at the 30. 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff for Parker. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
First down for the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's Wayshawn one more time. And a short run there, and that'll end it. It's really the most common common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know